no longer have the hunter's mark on. I believe he's immune to it for 24 hours or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You're right. So I guess I'm just gonna try and punch him.
Okay. Roll the hit.
And now I'm angry, so I'm like, you know what? I don't care if you're a good man.
She can twist it on him again.
Can she?
7.
I think so.
I'm not going to anyways. This is a 17.
A 17. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, you punch him, and it's not as good as it was last time, but it still does 1 damage. And yeah, you can tell he's bleeding from the lip a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do it next time. Whatever.
Okay. Owen.
I'll just keep talking to this dwarf, and I'll say, was that last swipe supposed to be a punch? It looked like you were trying to take a swipe at some cobwebs, and I was viciously mocking him.
Beautiful. Roll for damage. Oh, well, you gotta make a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
He fails it again.
Okay, here we go.
So yeah, you can tell he's just getting frustrated. His face is going red.
This time he takes 4 psychic damage, and once again he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Cool.
Before the end of his next turn.
Okay, so the woman just keeps laying down because she she has no idea that everyone's like, boo, like get up and fight, and she's like, nope, I'm unconscious, she's trying to keep her act going.
No, stop it, I'm down, this is the whole thing.
Exactly. And so then the dwarf, he goes to take a swipe at you. And what's your AC? It's gonna be 10 plus your dex.
Yeah, it'd be 13.
13. And so yes, he misses you, but you could tell he almost got you that time. It was really close, but he misses.
That's too bad.
And then Tawny, he's like, you can tell he's starting to he's swaying a little bit, but then he just goes in for a good solid punch again, and he hits, and you're gonna take another 5 damage. I mean, he clocks you good. Back to the top, Arkman.
So, I'm gonna, persuade the audience to say, I'm gonna straight out lie to them saying, oh, I had magical fists of fury enchanted as I punched her. I didn't have to hit her to actually hurt her.
Roll for deception again.
15.
Okay. You can tell some of them are like, whoa, and then yeah, all of them are like, they just start clapping, and they're like, my man.
Now, by judging by this crowd, by looking at it, do you think they'd be upset if I ran over to Tawny and, punched him in the face, or would they cheer me on for that?
Roll for insight.
Hold on, insight, I think that's higher, so... yes, 16.
Okay, yeah, you can tell that they're just wanting to see a fight. It was 3-on-3. It doesn't matter,
So I'm gonna run straight up to Tawny and ram him right in the face with my foot.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that it took an action to deceive them.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you're able to run up to Tawny.
Okay, well, not run, maybe walk up because he's not more than 30 feet away, is he?
No, yeah. So you just
in no hurry.
I'm gonna gradually walk up, just I'm gonna kick this guy's trash. Having the people cheer behind me, yeah! Just walk up,
Exactly what's happening.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Lilith.
Wait, did the hand go? I don't remember.
He did go. He's just been throwing so much shade on this dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a ranger, I have a fairy fire as a it doesn't take up a slot, a spell slot.
Okay.
And it's a charisma
check.
Whatever.
So
yeah.
What's your okay? So yeah, for being a drow, she gets to cast.
Yeah,
that.
Sure. For being a drow.
So what's
Tony.
your range?
Tony, whatever.
You're doing it on Tawny.
It's a 20-foot cube.
Yeah, if you wanted, you could get both Tawny and the dwarf.
I will try.
Okay. They need to make what kind of saving throw?
Hank.
Wisdom.
I'm pretty sure it's dexterity.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Would remember the other night.
Okay. Okay, Tawny seems to be like, what the? He just kind of like gets away from whatever, the dust or whatever comes from fairy fire. And the dwarf just all of a sudden turns a certain color. What color does he turn?
Can I just choose it?
Yeah.
I want it to be like gay pink, just so that he's
with
like.
you tonight.
Yeah, I know. So much derogatory remarks coming from you.
I'm sorry. I literally slept for 2 hours today.
A bright
and yesterday,
pink.
So.
You could just say bright pink, flamboyant
No,
pink.
the thing is that like.
Unless you're meaning a happy.
No,
okay.
I'm just saying that like I'm pretty sure I've heard Owen trying to offend him, so I'm trying.
You're doing a great job at it.
Okay, cool. So he turns this bright pink, and then you just hear the crowd just laugh, and he's just looking around, and he looks down at himself, and you can tell he's just starting to lose his mind. Okay, Owen.
Now that he's all nice and lit up in pink, I just want to keep. This time I want to talk to him in Dwarvish. Okay, so I can just hit home a little bit more. Like, hey, last time you actually almost got a piece of me. Why don't you just kind of go and take a swipe at me right here, like just right here? I'm be like waiting for it, and just kind of get into his head and just keep viciously mocking him.
All right.
Another wisdom saving throw.
And yeah, he just seems to be taking this right to the heart. He's looking pink, and he's just starting to pull on his hair now. And
don't worry, buddy.
How much damage does he take?
3 psychic damage and disadvantage.
Okay.
Next attack.
You can tell you can tell his eyes are bloodshot. I mean, he's trying to look at you, but sometimes it looks like he's looking past you. He's
real quick, I want to give a shout out to my friend Marcus. He's watching.
Hey, Marcus.
Is he watch? I think we just lost someone, but someone was watching.
He was watching at least, and so if he comes back, then
that's awesome. I don't know if he is in or not, but he should speak in the chat. You can chat to him. So.
Oh, I could pull up in the chat.
Do you guys want me to turn the lights on?
It's up to you. You look really dark in there. I mean, it's kind of looks weird.
I am a drow.
I was gonna say it fits the personality of your character right now.
Yeah, that's what
does.
I'm saying. Like,
Mysterious.
so. That's what I was thinking. But it's like getting pretty dark.
I like it. All right. He took 3 damage. Okay, so cool. So it's the dwarf. So the dwarf, he's just furiously just trying to take a whack at you, and he just can't do it. He just this time he just like it's almost like he's drunk singing now.
Come on, buddy, you can do it. Just fuck up. Let's go.
All right, and then the woman she kind of peeks her eye open a little bit, trying to look around, and then she closes it really quickly.
Good.
And then Tawny, you can tell he's trying to he raises his hands up in there. He's trying to get the crowd to cheer for him, and there's a couple that are like, yeah, Tawny, and then he goes to take a punch at you again, and he this time your quick reflexes, he just completely misses you.
Of course.
Arkman.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up right next behind, like kind of behind him, so he can't really notice me, and I'm just gonna roundhouse kick him.
All right.
So,
roll the hit.
11 plus my strength, isn't it?
Yep.
So 12.
So you hit. And so what's your strength modifier?
1. That's it.
So you just boom roundhouse kick him in the head, right? And you can see he's starting to tilt a little bit. He's still on his feet though, but yeah, he's looking rough. He's looking like that dazed him a little bit. Lilith.
Oh, me again. Okay, so.
Bacon, chicken, and what else?
Bacon. That's it. Bacon, chicken, and rice, and chili powder and brown sugar.
But I'm gonna try and punch Tawny again.
Okay. Roll the hit.
And this is a 14.
All right, it's a hit. So it's just 1 damage, right? Yeah, because you don't have a strength modifier. So you just punch him, and it's a good jab, and yeah, you can tell he he's. I mean, you know, like in Mortal Kombat when they're like kind of just like looks like he's about to take the last hit. You know, they're just
Finish him.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That's funny. Do you think I can hit the second time, or you won't let me?
You do not have an extra attack yet.
Okay.
All right, Owen.
This time I've been pretty jovial, kind of in my like actions with this guy.
Yeah.
But right now I want to just kind of go a blank face and whisper out, just so this dwarf can hear me. He's the only one, and it'll just be this unsettling whispers in his mind. So I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Oh man.
So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What does he need to beat?
14.
All right, he fails it.
Okay, so he's going to take 3d6 psychic damage, and immediately uses his reaction to move as far as his speed allows away from me.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do some damage.
Wait, are you a bard?
Maybe, I don't know. 8 psychic damage, and now he must use his reaction.
Okay, so you can see his mind, his eyes just kind of roll back, and he just falls and slaps onto the ground.
Oh snap!
Oh, sorry.
How much damage was that again?
8.
Okay.
8 psychic.
Cool. Yep. All right.
Can't handle it, man.
All right. So Tawny, after he's doing his little wobbling thing, he just goes and tries to do one last swing at Lilith. And this time, surprisingly, he does get one good last hit off, take 5 damage.
Oh my gosh, what the frick? Okay.
All right, Arkman.
So does he fall to the ground now, Tawny?
Nope, he's still up. I mean,
Say is mine. Go away.
So
Lilith wants the final punch, the final kill shot.
yeah, I'm gonna roundhouse kick him again.
Yeah, roll the hit.
19. That's like a plus my strength +1, so 20.
So yeah, this is the knockout shot. Explain it.
So as I do a roundhouse kick, I like fly through the air, kick him right to the ground, and then as I land, I like raise my fist in the air like this to the crowd, like oh, like that.
And everyone was like,
and I start chanting my name, Arkman, 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 yeah.
I join it.
Yeah.
So he's helping you. You're gonna roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh man. 17 persuasion +2, so 19.
He's the hero we deserve.
Ah!
Yeah, the crowd just
Come in.
Come in. And as you can just the whole prison roars with it. And you can see some of the guards have been looking on too the whole time. And then at the very top of the cylindrical thing, you guys can almost make out a figure up there, shorter than a human, and also with a beard, kind of looking over at a balcony just down at you guys.
I shouldn't have been making all those dwarf jokes.
Do I notice this, or am I too like caught up in the?
You're too caught up in it. In fact,
I am Arkman.
All right, and so at this time, your people are just patting you guys on the back, welcoming you. Some people grab Arkman's butt as he's
Do I notice who grabs that butt, or is it too much?
I really want to be secretive about it, like someone else, like some girl that like a girl prisoner was the one doing it.
All right, roll, make a stealth check, and Parkinson make a perception check.
Okay. Oh baby. 24.
Yeah, he beat me. Yeah, I had.
Yeah,
Who was that?
and then as he's looking around, he just kind of sees the woman that you saw that was knocked into the ring, the one that you knocked out.
Is she still laying on the ground, or is she like standing right next?
No, She's up, and you think that she's the one that grabs the butt.
I kind of give her another wink, like, "Hey, what's up, baby?"
she just kind of just gives a little coy smile.
Oh my. Okay, great, perfect. Okay.
And so a prisoner comes up to you, he's like, "Hey, I'll get you guys a good room. Follow me."
Heck yeah.
And so you guys go into this area, and let's see. I'm gonna show it on the screen. I'm gonna try to cover up some sensitive information, but there you go. So you see that the pit you guys are in, and there are the kind of sleeping quarters.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna get one of the middle rooms right there.
Nice.
And you could you could tell that the front rooms are reserved for like the half orc and his cronies.
Hold on, I want
get the next
to try to
best room.
talk to this half orc and see if I can like shack up with them, like not like sleep with them, but like shack up in the area with them.
Okay, cool. So
like, hold on. I did pretty well. I feel like I deserve to be up here with the head honchos, guys.
Okay, so are you going up to the half orc himself?
No. No, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Okay, so as you're walking up, one of the guys is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But then you see him, he kind of looks back at the half orc, and the half orc gives a nod. He lets you come closer to him.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just be like, I'm sure the middle rooms are lovely, but I feel like I would be much more useful up here with the head honchos and with your crew here. Just throwing that out there. I'm useful.
All right, make a persuasion check. And as he's listening to you, he's just taking one of his discs in his hand and kind of stroking it.
Okay. 18.
Okay, and he's like, all right. You can check up with Tawny.
Cool. Yeah,
baby.
All right.
So, since Tawny, did they help Tawny up, or is he still on the ground, like just like passed out?
So the dwarf is just laying there. We've seen some people try to riling him up, but he does not seem to be recovering at all. Tawny at this point, he's on two guys' shoulders, hands, and he's just like,
oh no, I killed him.
So he's just kind of like, like he got a headache and stuff.
That's awesome. Can I go over to the dwarf and like try to wake him up and see if he's still alive? Like check for his pulse maybe and see how he's doing.
And so as you go up to do that, one of the human woman that that was in the fight with you guys, she grabs. She's like, no. She's like, you don't want to be out here when nighttime comes. And then she's, because you could tell everyone's kind of congregating into the sleeping areas. Like there's no one even staying out in the pit at all.
Okay, I pickpocket him for what he has. Then has he got any valuable items on him?
So you scrummage through and you can find maybe like an extra like ration. You find actually a little comb that would seem to have been used for a beard.
Heck yeah, I take both down and I run into the rooms. I dip out.
As you guys run into the rooms, are you going with them, Lola?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So as you run into the room, you can see that there's this big door, like there's kind of a cranking system, and you can see a big stone slab in front of these, the living quarter doors. And once everyone's in, you could hear, and and the prisoners are the ones cranking this shut, and yeah, it just slides and seals shut.
Dang, that's pretty intense.
So, all right, are you guys gonna take a long rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna
get some sleep.
Kind of get comfy in my bed.
As a drow, I don't need to sleep. I can meditate for 4 hours, and it will be my long rest.
Oh wow!
So I will do that.
Okay, well, cool. I do need to rest, so I just like sleeping. Even if I didn't need, I'd just be like, yeah, I want to sleep.
Cool. So you're going to sleep, Arkman?
Yeah, no, I go find the nicest bed I can and like cozy up with anyone who's in it. Just kind of take a nap, cat nap, like kind of curl up and just fall right asleep.
Okay, you find it. It's this gnome, and he just gives you an elbow or two, and but then he just kind of resigns.
And I just kind of start petting the gnome, like I'm like shh, night night, and fall asleep, and fall right asleep. Shh.
All right. So let's see here. So you guys can regain. In a long rest, you regain all your health.
Yeah. And then half your hit dice.
And half your hit dice, but you guys haven't expended any of them. So you guys regain all your health.
I didn't lose any health. I get all my spells back. All one of them that I use.
I'm gonna take a break real quickly. I'm gonna go get me a pizza and drink. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
I know.
Sounds like I'm really hungry too.
Do you guys want to just keep going for a little bit longer than end the stream, or do you guys want to just?
Probably.
Yeah, probably like another 40 minutes, I'd say.
Okay, let's just keep going then.
Perfect.
And finish it up.
Sweet. So
I think that I'm gonna have like extra 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and maybe talk to prisoners to see what's up and like how does this prison work and that kind of stuff.
Okay, so as you're up and looking around, what's your passive perception?
15.
You can tell almost everybody is asleep. Give me one moment. Yeah, from it looks like everyone's just asleep.
Okay, then I want to use those 4 hours to just, investigate as much as I can, like the locks and the organization of the sleeping area and like whatever I can figure out in those 4 hours, I want to do that.
All right, make an investigation check.
Okay, let's see. Oh, nice. Sorry, investigation. 21.
Oh, okay, good one. So as you're investigating things, you can tell that this door would seem to, it can be operated by prisoners, but it also seems like it has another way to be operated by like maybe some guards upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, I mean, I'll show you again that the sleeping quarter area, just so you can get a better look at it. It looks like that. Right? There's little like cage doors, iron bars, but most of them are open. Occasionally the weird guy wants to keep them and their crew want to keep them closed. But as you notice, like you could tell he's being super sneaky, but you do catch him out of the corner of your eye. The little goblin just knocking on, parts of the stone wall and then listening.
Oh, so he doesn't sleep.
Well, he's not sleeping right now.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I wanna get as close to him as I can. Like, I guess, I don't know, somehow. And I'm like, psst, psst.
Oh, and he's like, he sees you, right? And he's like, you can tell like did not expect to be seen.
I'm like, look, I do not care what you're doing. I am not gonna tell anyone what you're doing. I just want to know what you know.
And then he's like, make a persuasion check.
So the goblin says make a persuasion check.
It's 15.
Okay. So he's like, I know these walls are very thick.
So what are you listening to then? What are you trying to hear?
Make another persuasion check for that information.
17.
He's like, I used to live here. Not in this part particularly, but the goblin host knows him. And he's like, there are other tunnels that are connected. And I'm trying to find out if I can find any of those tunnels.
Okay, so let's make a deal. I'm not going to tell anyone. But if you find something, I will help you to escape, but you will help me to escape too.
He's thinking. He's like,
Oh,
he wants you to come in closer. And he whispers in your ear, he's like, I'm a goblin boss. My tribe should be looking for me. So, if anything happens, be ready.
Okay. Well, have a good night, sir. And then go back.
Cool.
And then just wait for everyone to wake up.
Okay. All right. So, you guys, there is really no light or sunrise you can tell, but the guys that have been here longer, they've definitely accustomed themselves to know when time has come. And so now you hear the of the cranking and, prisoners now. Some just stay in their sleeping quarters, but a lot of them go out. What are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna go out.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow my friends.
Yeah, I walking out.
You guys are my friends.
Yeah, I want to be your guys' friends. You guys are the ones I know the most, so. I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna go over to the faucet and check it out, see if there's any suspicious, any thing I can use there.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Net 20.
Okay, nice. So add your investigation to that as well. 20, but
23.
Okay, so as you're walking out there, you're just checking everything out, and you can tell that the ground is meticulously clean, and you can also tell that dwarf body.
No moss.
No moss. And you can tell that there were some feces and some other excrements around the great area and around where the water would come down, and all that gone as well. And as you go up to the faucet, you can see that you can hear a little water, and you can tell that there, if need, when there would seem to be some sort of time that the guards let the water flow out down into the drain.
How big is this the hole that the water comes out of?
You can tell. So I'm trying to think how big. It's actually pretty big. I would say it's 3 feet in circumference.
But there's a grate over it or something like that.
Yeah, when you look down, you can see that there would seem to be some, it's just blocked off by some sort of rolling stone.
Interesting. So I could probably fit in if I dove into it then.
Yeah, but then you'd probably just hit this. I mean, you'd actually have to climb up. This thing is 10 feet. You're able to convince someone to give you a little peeksies.
Okay.
I want to to have my hood on so that no one can see me, and kind of stealthily go to the corner and pretty much just sit there and look at people to figure out who's the boss, and who what's going on.
So you guys are in a cylindrical pit. There are no corners.
Well, I mean, somewhere closer to the wall.
In a shady area.
Of course. So you go and you find your spot and make a perception check.
Oh. Okay, that's pretty good. 23.
Oh,
dang.
So yeah, you
But when I fight, I don't roll well. Wow.
So you're looking around, and you can see that the finely dressed half orc seems to be giving out the orders, and you can tell that the half elf is making chummy with all his cronies. You can see that Arkman, he's going around checking out everything. You can see the goblin who's just knocking, just every once in a while he just secretly just knocks on something and listens. And then you also see the gnome that Arkman was sleeping with. You see him just muttering around. He's like, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. Just walk around mumbling to himself that.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit there because I don't want to talk to anyone.
Okay.
Do we see Tawny around?
So yeah, you see Tawny, and he's kind of by Drac, and he's just kind of like holding his head like this, just like he's got a headache.
And what's Drac doing?
Drac, he just at time he's just every once in a while he's like just sharpening his tusks with his knife. You can see that he's every once in a while some people will come to him and they'll give him a little something, and then he'll give them rations. And you can tell that he and as he puts stuff into his jacket whenever he receives stuff.
Okay. I go up to Tawny and try to strike up a conversation with him.
Yeah, of course. What are you gonna say?
I just want to ask him what people do for fun around here other than the fights.
He's like,
do you know any nice restaurants or anything around town?
He's like, oh man, we occasionally we gamble for rations.
Like your style.
Yeah, I mean, most times we're just trying to stay alive and from whatever comes out of that door thing. I don't know. I don't know what the hell it is, but I don't know. It's just it's dark and it just devours everything.
Cool. That sounds exciting. When's that up next? When does that due?
It comes out every night to clean up our crap.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But occasionally, that dirty bugger, Ironforge, he just kind of points up, will occasionally, for his own entertainment, release it upon us, and then we all, you just better hope to be close enough to the sleeping quarters to not get shut out here with it.
Cool. All right. I'll see you later, Tawny. It's good talking with you. Hope you're feeling better. I see your head is looking a little rough.
It is. I mean, once I get my shot, you can tell he's like, oh, yeah.
Just remember, I never struck you once.
I do remember that.
You wouldn't want me to anyway.
And so then you see it would seem to be a guard, but you can tell he's wearing a little more embellishment, looking over, and he's like, there's a little horn blown, and everyone gets his attention are grabbed, and you can tell he says, "Prisoner Owen, Prisoner Arkman, Prisoner Lilith, report to the platform." And then you hear as the cage is just cranking down.
Hey, that's me. And I'll walk over to the platform.
Who's this Arkman? I walk on over there. They're just.
Yeah, I'm just going.
Cool. And so, boom, it sets down. There's nothing in it. What are you guys gonna do?
I will step onto the platform.
Into the cage, because the cage is now down on the platform.
Right. I'll step into the thing that came down.
Cool. You do so.
I'm gonna holler up and say, "Do you want me in the cage?"
Guys, come in.
And yes.
Okay, and I walk on in. Okay.
Cool. So, and then you hear it just cranking up, and you see
as we're going up, I want to shout back down to everybody else, like, "We're free, losers!"
And then you hear people, they're like, you see just see Drac just shaking his head. The half orc, you see the half orc shaking his head. So you guys reach up, and you can see there's a good, there's two same ones that seem to be working the crank, and Then there's a couple others, and you can see the one that has some more embellishing on him. Is like, all right, come with me.
I follow.
Where are we going?
And he's like, you guys fought pretty well down there.
I know.
Yeah, I did great.
I've been known to put on quite the extravagant performances.
Knocked out 2 people.
I'm a showman.
It was good. And so, as he's walking with you guys, he's taking you down to this kind of the same way you guys came in originally. And he's like, so, would you guys be interested in winning a little extra cash and doing a little job for me?
Yeah.
I need some extra cash. Like, I mean, we're in prison.
Look,
any cash is extra cash.
Of course. The job, I would pay you each 10 gold pieces each.
Okay,
How
yeah.
about we do a job to earn our freedom instead of gold pieces? Because I don't really know what gold pieces are going to do for us down here in this pit.
Oh. They'll do plenty for you down there. Drac runs quite the little operation down there. But I need a job. My guards won't do it. They're too superstitious. Would you guys be willing to do it?
What is the job though?
Well, some strange noises have been coming out of the lower levels of this prison. It's just the drainage area. Don't know what's down there, but these lazy butts, they just won't go down there.
Yeah, I'll do it. Can I get a like crossbow though? What if there's like something down there, like a gigantic rat or?
You guys can use your personal effects.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know what's going to be down there, so you guys will have your armor.
Yeah, I'm down to go down there.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yes, but I would like to negotiate on top of the 10 gold pieces if I can keep my my lyre with me when I go back down into the pit.
Roll for persuasion.
Man needs some music to keep things lively, you know. It's good for morale. 12.
He's like, I believe that's amendable.
I look at him and I say, as if he gets to keep that, could I keep my bag of holding?
He's like,
I mean, what if I need like put a pillow in there and stuff and like take it out real quick, you know, just in case.
He's like a bag of holding. You see, he's trying to recall exactly what a bag of holding is.
Oh, it's just a little pouch that goes on my side.
He's like, you own one of those mystical bags?
No, it's just a pouch for my coins. I call it my bag of holding.
Roll for deception.
16 plus 2, so 18.
Okay, give me a second. He's like, oh, completely understandable. He completely believes you. Just full trust in what you just said.
Yeah. I just like to keep my coins in there. I don't want to lose them because I almost got beat up down there, so don't want to lose my coins that you're gonna give me.
He's like, fair enough. And so he has some guards with him, and he takes you around this corner and another corner. And you can see he pulls out some keys, opens up this, it would seem to look like a storage room. You can see there's different bags, and just look like, just bags of, odd stuff. There's some swords in here. Yep, you see one with little lyres sticking out of there. And you see one that has a bunch of bottles and stuff in it. You see one with, 2 scimitars sticking out of it. And, the guards come and they bring you and they give you back your stuff. Everything but... except for gold. Any gold that was with you is just gone.
No, don't worry, I was broke before.
So you're broke.
Gone forever.
You'll get paid. Yep. So
cool.
He's like, all right.
Get all my stuff together. String the lyre a little bit and make sure it's in tune.
Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So then he takes you to this one door, and he opens it up, and you can see it's a spiral staircase leading down. And he's like, "All right, pretty much the job is whatever's down there. There should be nothing down there. If there's something down there, clear it out. I hope you guys come back. Knock on the door three times, and a guard will let me
3
to
fast
you
knocks
guys.
or like 3 slow knocks, like dum, bum, or like ba ba ba, or is it like one with then interspersed 2 like ba ba ba? Like how do you want to do these 3 knocks? I'm really confused.
He's like, to keep things good, just go doom doom, and then wait a little bit, and then doom.
I like it. Cool. Very sophisticated knock. I like it a lot. All right, cool.
All right. So, good luck. So, how are you guys doing? Who's leading this procession?
Not me.
Me. I'm going first. Sure.
Yeah, I see her dive down. I'm like, I'll follow you. I pull my crossbow. I'm like, with my torch.
I asked them if anyone can see in the darkness.
I can.
Cause I can.
Yeah, I can see in the dark too. Don't worry.
As he's pointing to his torch.
Okay, so that I see. So
I can extra see in the darkness now.
So you guys head down a spiral staircase that seems to descend for quite a way.
Can we slide like on the?
There's no railing, guys. Sorry.
Have they ever heard of an elevator? They have one for the pit, but not for this.
It's very. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going pretty fast.
Okay. All right. We need some little minifigures.
Okay. So this is gonna be. Where do you want the dice at, Bunch?
So you see the spiral staircase in the little
Here,
doorway?
actually, hold on 1 second. Let me get this out. Okay. There's us.
Okay, where are you guys at? Okay.
So I'll be the quarter. This is the spiral staircase.
Yep. So Lilith came out first.
Lilith, Dime, and then him.
Cool. All right. All right. So you guys get down there. Everyone make perception checks.
Haha. 2. So.
Okay, the torch is just kind of like, you know how when it's like darkness and all you can see is what's immediately around you because it's blocking your eyesight. That's what it's kind of like. You can't really see much.
Huh, there's ground.
Okay. Ivy? I mean, Lilith?
Ivy. 23.
Okay. How far can your guys' dark vision see?
120.
Oh, mine's not that good. Mine's like 60 feet.
Okay, cool. So, let's see, 15. So you guys see that, you two see that there's some rushing water, headed out, kind of, you guys see the map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't, quite see past that corner, but you can see the rushing water headed up, that direction. And as you can see a little movement around that area, like about 30 feet in front of you. And you can see movement a little past the water as well. And then you start hearing squeak, 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 squeak.
I kind of slow down and I'm like, did you guys hear that?
And then out of the water, you see this giant rat just shake itself up. Oh, and then another
giant
one.
rat?
Yep. So a giant rat is, rats, about yay big.
So like right here?
No, more towards you guys. You're gonna need about 6 of those.
Oh wow.
6 of them.
I
Cool.
I reached for my scimitars. Like, ready to fight.
Okay, cool. So there's two that are across the water.
Okay. How far are we?
Perfect. Okay, so you guys are right where you're at. Everyone roll for initiative.
Yep. So 5.
5, you say? Okay, well, so from now on, don't just announce it. I'll ask for it.
Okay.
So what I'll do is anyone above a 20.
Yes, 21.
Ooh, hot shot over here.
Okay. So we got Lilith with a 21. 15 to 20. 10 to 15. 5 to 10. 8.
5.
Beautiful. Okay.
You guys suck.
I was distracted by the stonework. Okay. It was quite lovely.
Okay. So
I have no excuse.
Lilith, you're up.
How far are we from the closest rat?
So each of those squares are about 5 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're about
Go
20
ham.
feet. About 20 feet from it.
Okay. So I have this spell called Hail of Thorns, and it is a bonus action. And so I just add 1d10 to my ranged attacks.
Okay.
And they do the dexterity saving throw, and if they succeed, then they only take half.
Okay.
Of this
and
1d10,
that's
I'm guessing.
and then okay. So hell. So that's a spell and it's a ranged attack.
Yes, it's a spell, and I add a d10 to my. So I hit, and I add a d10, right, Hank?
Yeah, it's a bonus action spell.
Yeah.
And the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, it takes
1d10 on and half of that on a spell save. So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. 6d10.
Well, so isn't it like my ranged attack damage that I deal plus d10?
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. And I have scimitars, and with this scimitars, I have 2 hits. So, am I gonna add d10 to both of them?
No, so scimitars are melee hits.
So they're not ranged.
Correct.
Ranged are like okay. I have a longbow. Okay. Would that count?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do this then. I'm guessing I'm gonna put my scimitars back.
Okay, so you put your scimitars back while the longbow.
And I'm gonna try and hit the closest one.
Okay. Roll for a hit.
21.
Okay.
Man.
Roll for damage.
So,
and now you get to make a wisdom saving throw, right?
dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay. What does he have to be?
Did my spell save?
Yeah.
13.
and it's each creature within 5 feet of it.
Ooh, okay. So the first one failed, and then the other one succeeds, and yep, that's the only one next to it right now.
Okay, so it's 1d8 piercing damage.
So the one you shot at.
So it's an 8. That's pretty good, guys.
That's really good.
Your D10.
Plus 4.
Okay, so you just shoot that arrow, and you just hit it, go, you just like fall to the ground.
So like he flops out?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. So I don't hit the second one then, or does it take?
So it's gonna take half of the D10 damage. How much was it?
The same one, or should I re-roll?
No, it should be the same.
Then 2.
Okay, so this
So
round
what for?
it gets hit by some thorns, and it just looks a little upset about that. Okay. Next up, so all the rats move their full movement towards you guys. So wait, Parkinson, I'm gonna tell you how much they move. They move 30 feet. So that's gonna be 6 squares.
So kind of like this type of thing, do you think?
Yeah,
Like up
so
next to...
make sure each rat counts 6 squares.
Travis Ray's here.
Who's here?
Yeah, so they're all
Okay, that's good for Trey.
they're all just swarms guys now. And
Ew.
so and they're gonna go for you, Lilith, because they're right next to you. And they're like, this is all like, they're just all coming for you guys.
Yeah, again.
I'll choke you.
God,
I said to fully imagine.
I ain't ready for this.
All right.
Shh. No, you don't choke me out.
So
Right now,
Don't kill him.
16.
Okay, Winnie, say hi to the camera. There's people watching. There's one person watching right now. Say hi.
This is from you.
so
Say hello.
Hello.
There you go.
both of them hit
I'm
you.
streaming this live right now.
What is
They
it?
do.
It's D&D.
They both fight you.
Oh, hey, turn back.
Yeah.
Give it to Trey.
Could probably have DNA.
Give it to Trey. Here.
No.
Big, probably.
So you're gonna take the one bite you, another one bite you as well. And you take 9 damage.
You got me?
Do I see this going on? Like I see them just like gnawing at her legs.
Yeah. They're like,
Oh gosh.
all right. Owen. Okay.
Do I'm gonna pull out my list here.
Okay.
And take a swipe at the one that's right in front of me.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Roll the hit.
Okay. Here we go. 12.
Hit.
So that's 5.
Okay, so you hit it, and yeah, you stabbed it, and it's bleeding pretty good. It makes those.
Get out. Okay. I'm gonna just a sec.
All right, Arkman.
So I brought Alchemist Fire with me. I had one potion of alchemy, Alchemist Fire. So if I believe right, it does 1d6 damage per how many rounds? I think it's like 3 rounds.
So it's 1d4.
Is it 1d4?
And it does the damage until they put it out.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that because it does splash damage.
No. You get different alchemist fire because of your ability.
Yeah, so I figured
Because you're an artificer, you get to pull it out of your bag of.
my bag of holding. I grab it's a pretty big bag. It's about yay big. I mean, it's pretty big. It's like yay big, but I like crunch it up and kind of keep it like as a blanket or like a cloak. And I grab in there and I grab the only one they have out, and I like chuck it at like this one right, like the one in the back right here, kind of in the middle, and I just kind of throw it at them. Get that pretzel out of there. I don't want that pretzel, so I just kind of chuck it in there.
Mega range attack. Or throw it.
Okay, so 14.
Okay, cool. So you are able to hit the one closest. So it splashes, and they're gonna make dex saves because you're kind of hit it in the middle.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle.
The one closest to Lilith doesn't. He's able to dodge the little.
Okay.
Stuff. But the one directly behind it gets hit. So roll for damage.
Am I doing 1d6?
Yeah.
So 5 for the first one.
Okay.
And then for the one behind it as well?
No, the one. So yeah. Nope, that's for both of them.
Okay. Sweet. And that's it. That's my move.
Lilith, back at the top.
Okay. So is it a concentration spell?
Which spell? Telephone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So make your concentration check.
What do I add?
Constitution saving throw.
17.
All right. So you're able to keep concentration.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna
Which one are you shooting at?
Probably not the closest one because it would be with disadvantage.
Correct.
But I'm gonna do the one that I can hit with out.
All right. So yeah, do you want to hit the one that's on fire right now?
Yeah. Wait, someone's on fire?
Yeah, I threw my special Dracone's fire at two. Wouldn't two of them be on fire technically?
No, the other one saved.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so I yelled Dracone's fire, and one of them's on fire.
Right, roll the hit.
Oh, plus 6, 23.
Hit.
Dang.
I'm rolling good, guys.
Yeah, you're on really good.
I wish I could do that all the time. It's an 8. Like, I'm not kidding. Like,
Oh my goodness.
for real.
Dang.
Okay, so yeah, that rat just boom, just dies from that.
And this is a 2.
For the
so
other. No, the
so
one closest to you is still there. And then it's the one right behind it. Nope, no, that one's still there. That one. Yes.
Dang.
Okay.
And the other one, what's your spell DC say?
13.
So the other rat saves, so he only takes 1 damage.
Yes, correct.
Okay, cool. And so, no, that one's still there. Cool. All right. And now all the rats just move as close as they can to it. Okay, there's only 2 there. No, there's 3 that are able to hit you.
Yep, 3.
One of them crit.
Yeah, get her.
Horrible crit. You take 4 damage from that one.
Okay.
The other one hits as well. They're all biting you. Yeah, all 3 of them just tearing at you. Take another 5 plus 5, so another 10 damage on top of the 4 damage. So yeah, you can see these rats are just starting to tear away at Lilith.
Okay. 6 to suck Lilith.
All right. Oh, and you're back up.
So, the one that's still in front of me, that's the one that I had hit before, right? Okay, I'll just take another swipe at him and put my review.
All right, roll the hit.
12 again.
All right, that is a hit.
That would be 11.
All right, killing blow.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, random vertebrae.
That one?
Falls to the ground dead.
Yeah, and then
We only killed one of them, Parker.
I know, I only took off one.
As a bonus action, I will look to Lilith, and I will inspire her by saying, "You got to kill these rats. You got to kill these rat bastards, or they will kill you if you don't kill them and stuff. And I don't like rats. Please just kill them, Lilith, bastard."
Let's kill them.
So I give her a bardic inspiration die that she can use on an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
Probably an attack roll.
Cool. All right, Arkman.
So I look to Lilith. I'm like Lilith. What is how alive do you feel right now? What's the percentage of life that you feel?
From 1 to 29, I'm on 6.
Oh man, you're not feeling. You're almost to a stubble then. Oh man, that's not good for your legs. That's not good. So I look at her and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on her. I'm gonna be like, this is for your own good. I'm gonna grab her butt and squeeze. So.
Yeah, you So roll the hit dice for Cure Wounds. Yeah, you just feel.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Where's my 8?
And you feel a little more healed.
Okay, come on, baby. And I heal her for 5 HP.
You get 5 HP. Yeah, you feel a lot.
Woo! Got it.
All right. Lilith, it is your turn.
So are all of them pretty close to me?
Yeah, they're all right there. Yeah, they're all right.
There's only one that's not within 5 feet.
Okay, let me roll the Constitution saving throw. This is a 5.
You've lost your concentration on your ranged attack.
Okay, I'm gonna get my scimitars and
Okay.
swing both of them.
Okay, cool. Roll the hit for the first one, roll the hit for the second one. So, roll for the first one, and which one are you attacking?
The one that is closest to me? Or are both of them like...
There's two right next to you.
There's the one that's been hit before, and it is to the right of you.
Yeah, let's do this one, sure.
Okay, roll the hit.
This is a scimitars. 15.
Hit. Roll for damage.
So it's 1d6 slashing damage. So it's 10.
Okay, so you just cut that right in half.
Oh. All right.
This right, oh man.
Now you got one more hit on the other one.
And this is a 12.
That's a hit.
And this is a 6.
Okay, and you're able to cut the other rat. Oh, it looks like it's you almost hear the voice of the gods go.
Okay.
All right. So the other rat moves as close as it can to. They both just start trying to gnaw at you. Two of them. Yep. Well, one goes for you, Owen.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so the one that's biting Lilith crit.
Oh my gosh, what the frick?
You take 9 damage. Okay. So
I'm pretty bit up, guys.
I don't got any more butt squeezes.
What's your AC?
Who, me? Oh, Owens.
14.
Okay, so the one's gonna bite you as well.
I'm going to use my cutting words to I'll just yell at this rat and say, like, you don't even got very good whiskers. This should suck, and just try to distract him. And so, I reduce his attack roll by 2.
And so he does not. He goes to bite you, and you can tell this rat if it would have a face of being offended, it would be offended.
Yeah, you deserve it.
It's so sad.
Cool. Owen, your turn.
Okay, cool. Well, now I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Little buddy, I'm tired of all your nonsense and your whatever. I'll swing my way through it.
All right, roll the hit.
That is an 8.
So you go to stab it, and it kind of just jumps to the side.
Just die, rat. That's all I got.
All right, Arkman.
So with the one in front of Lilith, I'm gonna like kind of pull Lilith behind me and walk up and like with my crossbow just like shoot it right at it, like just shoot at its face.
Okay, roll the hit.
Yeah, that's that one. So do I just shoot myself in the foot maybe, or?
So you're starting to pull out your crossbow, and you shoot yourself in the foot.
Boom! Do I at least like push her behind me so like I'm in front of this rat now?
Lilith, are you gonna let him pull you?
Oh yeah, totally. I do not want to get him.
So as I shoot myself in the foot, I do a pretty good job, and it's like I hit myself right dead square. It's like five damage. I'm like, but instead of like being in a lot of pain, I try to act tough, be like, oh yeah, I got that rat. Oh gosh, I think it's stuck to the ground. 1 second. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna load it back up.
Now there is still one rat within your range. It's the one
It's this one, Owen.
Okay, I'm I guess I'm gonna do both hits on this rat.
Okay, roll the hit.
He deserves it. He's already been
Uh,
down a lot.
7. Guys, my attack bonus is like OP. It's +6.
Ooh.
So 17.
Hit.
Do I?
Huh.
Just roll to hit the other one, and we'll roll the damage together.
And this is a 9.
Hey,
That one
you
does
have
not hit.
you have a D6 from my bardic inspiration that you can add to that.
The last one.
You can roll a D6 to add to that 9.
Okay. And this is an 11.
So you just, I mean, even though you feel inspired as you're trying to
So close.
you just miss it barely.
Yeah, it's like 1. Sorry,
That's
guys.
All right, roll for damage.
And 10.
Yeah, you just cut through it, and it just cut your head, like slice it right in half.
That was this one? This one right here? Okay.
Off the one hit.
Yep.
So your second swing was at a dead rat. Good job.
Yeah. I mean, she was just going down with both of them at the same time.
Man.
Yeah, I have 2 swings. So, I do it.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the rat that he's looking around now. He's all his dead friend, and he's gonna make a run for it.
No!
As it goes away, can I take... I'm gonna take a shot at it. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but 9.
Wuss. No, you shoot, and yeah, it just misses off of the.
As it runs away, I'm like, yeah, take that, you dirty rats!
So, so I want to move the rat full 60 feet away from you. This rat get off. Well, actually, no, you're right. I did have to swim through the water, so yeah, it's just on the head.
Okay.
All right, Owen.
I'll just scream out at the rat and tell him to come fight me like a man. You wuss. And viciously mock it.
Okay. What does he have to beat?
It's wisdom saving throw against 14.
All right. Roll for damage. Actually, I mean, it's the killing blow. So
Will it? Even just 1? Well, it
Yeah.
takes 2 psychic damage.
yeah.
Like,
And you see the rat just
Ha!
slink away into the water and just blow
get
down
into my
the
own head. That's what I do.
That's the wrong way. It's going the other way.
The water slide.
All right. Bye.
So, as before anyone can notice, as they're all focusing on the rat, I'm gonna yank out that arrow in my foot.
I'll make a strength check.
Oh shoot, son of a biscuit! Come on, baby. 15. Whew. I was so scared. I was gonna keep it in there, just be like, oh, how'd that get there if it didn't work? So I pull it out. Oh yeah, I think I stepped on a nail back there.
I wanna go to where the water's coming, and maybe check if there is a way out somehow.
Okay.
Anywhere.
So are you guys just wanting to investigate? I mean, you're going to where the whole hallway, or just where the water's coming out?
Well, I already think where the water's coming out. So
Okay, so move her all the way up. So we're not in combat right now, so we don't need to go by.
I'm gonna follow her up there.
Okay. And so, yeah.
Owen?
What are you doing? I mean, Owen.
Yeah, I'll follow. I'll just keep up.
Okay, make an investigation check, everyone.
What are we investigating, friends? What are you guys looking at?
16.
17.
So you
I
can
tell him I'm trying to find a way out.
Yeah.
21.
So as you guys are looking at this, you can tell that this comes. You can probably assume from where you're at, this comes from the drain, or at least it's connected to the drain from the pit.
Oh.
Yep. You also see a little bridge there, if you can see on the map, that leads to the rest of the tunnel.
So look, you wanna like wrap up some of your wounds at all, or what?
mean, that would be nice.
I'm just saying, you look like you took some hits back there from the rat.
I totally did.
Would you guys like to take a little rest, a little breather, as characters, obviously, and then finish up the just make sure there's no other rats down here later.
Yeah, but I honestly don't care about rats. I'm more. I do really want to find a way out because I do not like to be chained up, or at least to be in prison. So
All right.
I'm gonna do whatever to find any way, even through the poop and stuff.
Listen, Lewis. I know you want to get out of here as fast as you can. But there's no possible way you're ever going to get out of here if you're dead. So I just want to encourage you to possibly, look over your wounds a little bit at the very least, because I don't want you to die.
Yeah, my butt hurts.
Okay.
I was gonna sit down and eat my trail ration stuff. Oh,
Good. So you guys sit down. You guys take a short rest. So
in a short rest, as a bard, I have this thing that's called the Song of Rest. So you can regain an extra D6 of hit points. I'm just playing some music when you short rest. So before you spend like too many of your hit die and stuff, you can add this first. So everyone gains 2 from my musical talent.
Thank you.
thank you.
I'm still full hit points, so I'm cool.
And so roll as many hit die. Roll your number of hit die you want to do to gain up health.
Do I have to roll any if I don't want to?
You don't have to roll.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with 1. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 1.
Cool. And so you guys are you're healed up and you're all about to start investigating, and we will find out what you find in this tunnel next week.
Thank you for everyone who is watching, and have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for the Lost Dogs D&D campaign. This has been a great time. Yeah. Peace out.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Party.
Do you want to say hi to your friend? What was your friend's name? Is it
His name is Mark. He'll leave a little bit, but if
Yeah.
he takes a shot, maybe he'll come back and finish.
So
Yes. Thank you, Marcus, for watching.
Yeah, my friend. There's no way my friends are watching it.